Hello, boils and ghouls. Welcome to Watchers Podcast with your hosts, Brad and Colson.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Why are you doing this to us? Because you were home.
I met him 15 years ago. I was told it was nothing left. No reason, no conscience, no understanding, and even the most rudimentary sense of life or death, of good or evil, right or wrong.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. My name is Brad, here with Colson Oliver.
Hello.
And today we are giving you a top 10.
It's our Sunday Top 10.
Colson, you like movies?
I do.
You like space?
I do.
I'm from outer space.
You are?
So it's only fitting that we talk about alien movies today.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah. Top 10 movies about aliens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very curious to see where Skyline falls on your list. Aliens in the Attic, Mars Needs Moms. Sorry, I'm spoiling your list.
You are. Picking it apart. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Did you have any trouble making this list today?
Not a lot.
Yeah.
I wrote down, the way I do it is I write down from memory, and then I go online to make sure I didn't miss any.
Yep.
And then I write them all down, and then I kind of drag them around to put them where I want them.
That's how mine goes.
Yeah. I have 3 that I had to leave out, and we'll talk about those. I'll mention the 3. I think a couple of them are probably going to be on your list. Maybe only one, but I'll mention it when the
How
time
many
comes.
total do you think we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're going to have 6 that are the same.
Oh, wow.
I think.
I'm going to say 4.
Okay.
No, 5. 5.
This will be interesting then.
Yeah. We'll start with your number 10.
Okay. My number 10 is Fire in the Sky.
Not on my list, only because I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
I will mention before we get going, there is a few of those like classic alien movies that I haven't seen that would probably make my list if I had watched them.
Right.
This is one of them.
Okay. Yeah, this one, if you don't know what this is, it's like loggers. I think they're loggers in like the Pacific Northwest, Seattle or Washington or Portland or Oregon.
Yeah.
One of those areas. And it's basically their story of what happened to them.
Is this based on a true story?
It is.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I thought I remembered.
I watched this movie like 10 years ago. It fucking creeped me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if you believe them, which I want to.
Yep.
As Mulder says, I want to believe. It's creepy and it's very interesting. So yeah, that's my number 10.
Nice. My number 10 movie we just talked about, They Live.
Okay.
I will mention too, if it's higher on the other person's list, we will say higher on the list. We'll talk about it when we get to it.
Yeah.
This one didn't make your list, I'm
Did
guessing.
not, no.
Yeah. Not a whole lot to say. If you're curious what we think about it, just go back and listen to the previous
back, yeah.
episode.
My number 9, War of the Worlds.
Oh, that's a good one.
The new one. The newer one.
Yeah.
Not the 1953 one or whatever it is.
Yeah.
This is the Tom Cruise, Steven Spielberg movie. Now, I will say that Dakota Fanning actually both his kids fucking annoy me, and they almost ruin it for me.
Yeah.
But at the time, the special effects just looked so good. The sound, everything about that, it was really good.
Yeah. This movie, There's even a few parts in it where you're like, ooh, like, this is kind of creepy. Like, it is really well done.
Yeah, that's my number 9. I like it.
My number 9, I feel like might be higher on your list.
Okay.
E.T.
Higher on my list.
I thought so.
Okay. That's 1, by the way. So we'll continue. I'll keep counting. We'll see how close we are at the end.
Okay.
Number 8 for me, Dark Skies.
Higher on my list.
Okay. That's 2.
Yep. My number 8, Arrival.
Not on my list.
Okay.
Okay.
Amy Adams, Jeremy Renner. She's, I don't know what you call it.
I don't know either. The language.
Linguist?
Yeah, that's it. I think that sounds right.
Yeah, she like specializes in different languages.
Yeah.
So his alien species is there, and they're trying to communicate with them. They bring her in to try and figure out what they're trying to say to them.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Different twist on the alien movie.
Yep.
Really liked it.
This is one I have to watch again. I remember liking it, but it's been a while.
Yeah.
So I'll get back to that. My number 7, The Faculty.
Oh!
This is one I think I had counted it, but clearly forgot it.
I did.
Okay.
It would have been on my list, but
Yeah.
it slipped through the cracks. I love this movie.
Yeah, this is a good one. We talked about it a while back.
Yeah.
So again,
it got high ratings too.
Yeah, it's a fun one. Yeah, that was my number 7.
My number 7, Mars Attacks.
Okay, this is one that didn't make the cut.
No.
So we can't count it as the same, but I had it on the original list, but it didn't make 10.
Yeah, I love this movie. I love the look of it. I like that 50s feel. The design of the aliens. They're like that they do. Like everything. It's one of my favorites.
It's good. And we talked about this one too.
Oh yeah, we did.
Back a few months back or a year ago.
Yeah.
My number 6, Signs.
Higher on my list.
Okay, that's 3.
My number 6, Men in Black.
Not on my list.
Okay. Specifically the first one.
Yeah.
It's great. It's a lot of fun. You got the Men in Black.
I may have only seen this movie once, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So I have to watch it again. I own all 4 of them.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, I haven't seen the fourth one yet. Second one, The third one is pretty good. The fourth one, I haven't heard great things, but I like Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth, so I'll have to give it a watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
My number 5, The Blob.
Oh, that is an alien,
It
isn't it? Oh, man.
Okay, that's another one I thought that you would have.
Yeah, it should have been on there.
This is another one we talked about.
Yeah.
We
loved this one, too.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's the 1988 version or whatever it was.
It's so good.
That's
you got lots of practical kills in there. And it
was a fun watch.
It was.
You're number 5.
One that was lower on your list, Dark Skies.
Okay.
Presented like a horror movie, like you think it's a ghost or in a possession type thing, and then there's this great twist that turns out it's aliens.
Yeah,
I really liked it.
I did too.
I think I watched this with you.
Yeah, we watched this together. Yeah, I like that movie. I like the look that they went with for the Greys.
Yeah.
J.K. Simmons is in it. He plays a great character in it.
Yeah.
It's a good watch.
It is.
It creeped me out the first time. I still like it. So
yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah. My number 4, Predator.
Not on my list.
Damn it. Okay. Arnold Schwarzenegger's version, the first Predator.
Yeah.
I love it. It takes place on Earth, but it has that alien.
Yeah.
He's a fucking badass alien.
He is.
It's
He's
awesome.
pretty cool.
Yeah. Fun action movie. Fun action horror movie. This is one of my first, when I was growing up. I was probably like 6 or 7. Loved it.
Yeah.
Still
I can see
do.
that. It's funny because I didn't even see it as a kid, but I knew like what the Predator was.
Yeah.
And I used to love to draw, and I'd draw like Predator and Alien
Right.
fighting the Ninja Turtles.
Nice. There you go.
There's a crossover movie that needs
Pitch
to
that.
happen.
Yeah, so that's my number 4 is Predator.
All right. My number 4, I swear this wasn't on purpose, but it's The Fourth Kind.
Okay. Not on my list.
No.
Mila Jovovich?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jovovich?
Yes.
Jokovic? I don't know how to say her last name, but yeah. She's a therapist in Alaska.
Yeah.
And she's talking to all these people who are all having these same dreams.
Mm-hmm.
They do this cool thing where they're cutting in like real looking footage with her. I don't know if there's actual footage as well.
Yeah.
'Cause this is based on a true story.
Yeah.
And it is fucked up.
Yeah.
This movie, the first time I watched it, stuck with me
Yeah.
for a long time.
This is another one that I have to rewatch, but I remember liking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I like that.
And I love the setting of like Alaska
Yeah.
because there's no one around to help them or anything.
Exactly.
You're number 3.
My number 3, The Thing. Oh, you slipping pile of garbage. Jesus, man.
Okay. Just 1 second. I have to amend my list.
You're altering. We got to hear.
Hey, there.
We still have to hear what you just took out. Assuming that
You're
you
going to
actually.
be really angry.
Oh, you asshole.
Hey, my number 3 was The Thing as well. It definitely wasn't Alien.
You fucking douche.
What's going to make you even angrier is what my number 2 is.
Oh, boy.
Over Alien.
Okay.
Yes, The Thing is a great movie.
The Thing, yeah. Specifically, Carpenter's The Thing, not
Yes.
the Thing from Another World or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did talk about this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it got a perfect 10 from me.
It did, yeah.
I loved it.
It's a great watch.
I also somehow forgot it on the list of Alien movies, but it was perfect.
Some of these, I will say, don't have that, like, especially if they're already here, you kind of forget about it, you know?
Exactly.
The Thing is, you think of, like, it's like a monster movie.
Yeah.
And same with, like, The Blob. It's like a monster thing.
Exactly.
You don't remember the beginning, or in The Thing's case, that enormous cutout of the ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even, like, Venom is considered an alien
That's
movie.
true, yeah.
Like, and
That's
you
right.
would never think Venom.
Yeah. So, yeah, number 3 is The Thing.
Me too.
Perfect. So, do I go to my number 2 now?
Yes, you're number 2.
My number 2 was higher or lower on your list, which was E.T.
Okay.
So that is, yeah, I watch this movie once a year.
Nice.
And I have since I was 5 years old.
Oh, wow.
I love it.
E.T.'s great.
They're coming up on the 40th anniversary. It'll be actually, it might be this year, 1982.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went to the 20-year anniversary in theaters. I re-released it.
Oh, cool.
And it was fun to see in theaters. They changed some things, and I hate the changes that they made. Spielberg took out the puppet and put in CGI.
Really?
Yeah. I have. If you buy the DVD or Blu-ray of the 20th one, they have both versions. So in the original, specifically in the redwoods there, when they're in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
E.T. in the original is clearly a puppet on tracks.
Yes.
It's going as it's rolling through.
It's the funniest part of the movie.
Exactly. And the new one, he's jumping. He's hopping. It's CGI. Clearly CGI. It sucks ass.
That's terrible.
And they also added a full scene where Elliot's homesick from school one day, where he's interacting with E.T. They shot this whole scene, I guess, knowing that CGI would advance over the years.
Yeah.
And they put E.T. in as, he's underwater. It's a whole thing. It's a whole 5-minute scene that I hated. I like the original.
Yeah.
I take the original every day. But
yeah. I don't blame you one bit.
I love the original puppet and
Yeah.
little people for certain shots when they dress the little people up like E.T.
Yeah.
and have it walking around. That works for me every day.
Yeah.
Much better than a stupid fucking computer thing moving around. So.
Yeah.
E.T. You're number 2. Sorry.
That's all right. My number 2, I'm guessing isn't going to be on your list at this point.
Oh boy.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
You know what? I hated this movie. I only watched it once, and it may have been the mood that I was in.
Yeah.
I say that a lot, but I'll let you talk about it, because it's number 2.
I know someone who's going to be all over you for hating the movie. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's so funny. Some of the most creative kills, like in a horror movie.
Yeah,
like shadow puppets biting heads off.
That's
people
right.
And stuff.
I do remember that.
Got cotton candy, like what do you call those things?
I don't know. What do you mean? Cotton candy thing.
Yeah, cotton candy things. Butterfly cocoons.
Oh, okay.
It's like, what is that word?
Oh, there you go.
There's like cotton candy cocoons that they have people in and stuff. The actual clown heads being repurposed from Ernest Scared Stupid.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
I love that.
There's a lot to love in this movie.
Yeah, I'll have to give it another watch.
Yeah.
For sure.
And if any of you are listening, also, our buddy Poltergeist OD has a new song out, Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah.
You should check that out on YouTube or Spotify. I didn't put this on the list for that reason. I know it sounds like that.
Yeah.
But no, it's fun. It's a good song.
Good. My number 1.
I know what this is.
It's damn it. Never mind.
Skyline.
That's right. Alien, obviously.
Yes.
I messaged you yesterday. Yesterday when we were talking about this list, and I was like, can we group all these into? You're like, yeah, do one, because otherwise I literally would have had 3 of these gone. I wouldn't have put Alien. I would have picked Alien, Aliens, and Prometheus.
Yeah.
I love those 3 movies. They would have taken place in this top 10 somewhere.
Yeah.
So we group it all in as one. The Alien franchise I fucking love.
I thought Alien vs. Predator was going to be the one you'd pick.
Those are the 2 that I hate. I wanted it to happen. I was so excited when it did happen, and it just felt
so bad.
So bad.
I remember going into theaters to see it and being like super excited, and then not being excited when I left.
Did you see the second one, AVPR?
No.
I have it. It's the darkest movie, meaning visually, I've ever experienced.
Oh, really?
You cannot tell what the fuck is happening. It's so dark. But yeah, Aliens. I love all the Alien. I love them, like Alien 3, Alien Resurrection. I even love Covenant.
Mm-hmm.
They're just great movies.
They are good.
So, yeah,
I really like them. I love the design of the actual alien too.
So
it's perfect.
Cool. You get that enormous. He's like 7 feet tall and like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
So creepy when he got those his long arms with the even longer fingers that they attached to him. It looked great.
It did.
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my number 1.
Yeah. My number 1 was on your list earlier.
Okay.
I believe.
Signs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably the only time M. Night Shyamalan is going to be number 1.
Yeah, that's
on a top 10 list.
Probably a good guess, I would say.
I love this movie.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I seen it, I was like hooked.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
Me too.
I've watched it multiple times. That birthday scene is still one of the creepiest things in horror movies, I think.
Move, children! Vamonos! It's great. Great acting.
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix, Mel Gibson, they kill it. Mel Gibson is really funny in it. It's got really good moments and really scary moments for sure.
Yeah.
A piece of personal trivia for myself, I went through a stage of hating this movie.
Oh.
I loved it, and then I hated it, now I love it again. And the reason is because it's a blooper. And that blooper is they come to a planet that literally something that's in the air kills them. But the reason it's back on the love list is because they make note at the very end of the movie when they're going back upstairs, you can hear on the TV that they weren't here to take over the planet. They're here to exterminate and move on.
Oh, true.
So it was like, okay. That made me be like, okay, that's a little easier to take in than these
Yeah.
fucking things wanting to live somewhere that on 2/3 of the world literally rains fucking, you know, hey shitheads, go to Seattle. Enjoy that 300 days of the year, you fucking nothings. But yeah, it bugged me, but now I love it again. So, do you have any honorable mentions? What was the one that you took off?
Alien.
Okay, yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
Do you have any other ones that you...
Super 8 was originally on
Super
my
8,
list.
okay.
It got taken off.
Did you have Paul?
Oh, yes, I did.
Okay.
Paul actually was my number 10
Okay.
until we watched They Live.
Okay.
And then that took it over.
I had 3. I had Galaxy Quest, which...
Oh.
Have you seen that?
Not start to finish.
Okay,
I've seen some of it.
if it's a funny watch.
Yeah.
I had Galaxy Quest, I had Paul, and I had Mars Attacks. 3 comedies.
Yeah.
All 3 comedies didn't make my list. It's
Yeah.
all either horror or like a drama. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's fair.
Do you, last question, believe in aliens?
Yeah. I think there has to be, right?
I think so.
There's too much
I
space.
I just lied when I said last question because I have a follow-up.
Oh, okay.
Ever experience any UFO,
Ooh, I love this.
anything like that?
This is where people start shutting it off. But yeah. I was working in Charlottetown one night, and one of the coworkers was like, "Oh, I'm just going to go out and have a smoke outside." I'm like, "Yep." And then he's like, "Get out here." He's like, "You need to see this."
Yep.
So I went outside. He's like, "Look up there." And there was, we've heard of these Tic Tac things, right? That guy, this was years before I ever heard the term like Tic Tac alien ship or whatever. But in the sky, spaced, it was crazy high up. I don't know how high, but there was 3 of these things that looked like Tic Tacs
Right.
moving across the sky in like a perfect line, perfectly spaced out.
Uh-huh.
And like we didn't know what they were. We couldn't figure it out. And yeah, they were just moving like at a steady pace across the sky, and then they just disappeared. And that was it.
Fascinating.
Yeah. I had my phone out, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta get a video of this.
Yeah.
But it was an iPhone 4.
Yeah.
And you can't take a picture of the sky at all with that thing.
No.
So I was like taking this video, and I'm like, this is so cool. Then I like watch it back, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
It's just blur.
Just nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You?
I have one that I was driving to work on our road, and I was looking up, and I was like, there's something up there. Like, it wasn't that high, but it was like going the same speed that I was going, so about 80 kilometers an hour. And it wasn't a plane, and it was... Anyway, I got my phone ready, and at the stop sign at the end of our road, I jump out, I hit record, I jump out, and I point my camera up. And you could hear... like that. I don't know if that picked up on the mic or not. But you could hear this, almost like a propeller-type noise. And I was like, what the fuck? And this thing came to a stop, and then went back straight in a straight line the other way. My theory is that it was probably a drone.
Yeah.
That either somebody was flying or somebody... I don't know if they take pictures or something. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I still have the video. I'll show it to you.
Awesome.
You can't see anything. You can see a flashing light for a split second. Again, I still have an iPhone 4, so that's what it was taken with, but you can hear it. You can hear this. I shut my vehicle off and everything.
Yeah.
So it's this weird little noise.
Cool.
The second one that I have, I'm not going to tell now, because I think it would make a cool episode that we could talk about maybe when we do an alien movie or something like that. It's going to take longer to get into, and I'll have to talk to my family about said event, because this is a creepy one.
Oh.
It's a legit fucking who the fuck knows what this was.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's all. That's what I've got.
Yeah, I love alien stuff.
I love it.
If you guys have any alien encounters, let us know. It's one of my favorite topics.
Me too.
Send us a message on Instagram, like comment on wherever you're listening. I don't care. I just want to hear it.
Me too. I love them.
Yep. That'll do it for this episode. Thank you for listening. Make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss an episode of Watchers Podcast, and we'll be back next week with something a little bit different. Bye.